All right, so we find ourselves in Plano, Texas, the beautiful shopping district of Legacy West. Once again, I got my partner,
Aura.
and this is me, Photosaurus, also known as Sean, whatever. So right now we have a new direction. We're no longer going to be doing dating. We're doing entrepreneur because there's too many dating channels, and we got to do what we got to do. So with that in mind, I got some questions for you. All right. So what was your childhood dream growing up, and what's stopping you from accomplishing it? Assuming you haven't already accomplished it.
My childhood dream. I don't even know because I think I wanted to be a zookeeper because I liked animals.
That's based. I want to be a professional wrestler. I'm so glad that didn't work out because, like, even the most famous guys are all messed up.
Yeah, I didn't really like. The older I got, I was like, I don't know about zookeeper, but the older I got, I wanted to be a engineer because I thought that was gonna make me a lot of money, and it was also what my parents wanted me to be. So I did become that, but it didn't make me a lot of money.
When do you think you went from like the? Here, I'm just gonna hold this like this. Because I'm pretty sure like they'll pick up in the audio. I'll edit around that. But when do you think you went from like the fantasy dream to like the practical dream? Because like engineer is like a practical dream you can accomplish and it actually like works out.
It was probably high school
Yeah.
because I didn't really know what I wanted to do until like high school, and it was kind of like, this you have no choice but to do something.
Yeah. You can always be like make enough money that you can like own your own zoo though. Like we like Mark Wahlberg. What's that movie? We bought a zoo.
Oh yeah. Well, the zoo was like my first dream ever because I always wanted a dog. My parents wouldn't let me get animals,
Yeah.
so this was like my dream as like a little kid. As I got older, okay, just kidding. I wanted to be a superhero.
There you go.
I always
the real dreams.
No, I always wanted to be a superhero, and I still want to be a superhero.
So we're talking about like superpowers or like a Batman kind of guy.
Like Iron Man.
Yeah, self-made man.
I want to be Iron Man. I want to be super smart. I want to like use like the powers against like with me. So like use technology, use my mind, like Batman, Iron Man, and then like save the world.
Nice. So I got another question for you. I probably know the answer to this, but if you could open up any business today, what would it be? You already have the capital for it, everything you need. It's good to go. You got partners lined up. You got a venue, but what is the business?
I'm doing it right now. Financial services and a podcast.
There you go. Do you want to tell anyone like some of the steps you took to get there, or how that's all coming about right now? Or are you trying to keep it hush hush?
No, I mean it's all the. I'd rather more people know about it. So I mean, so most people need three things. They need a platform, they need the skill set, and they need the right guidance or mentor. So that's the three main things that people are missing to start up a business that they want.
Who would you say your biggest mentor is growing up, or like throughout your journey?
Growing up, I mean, my dad is always my biggest mentor and like hero. But then also, I'd probably put my current mentor, who is his name is Curtis Heatman.
Okay. So if I gave you $1 million right now and you had to spend it within 24 hours, what do you think you would do with it?
I'd put it in IUL.
Smart.
Okay, there's more steps to this. I put it in an IUL, max funded IUL, and then I'd borrow against it, and I'd go probably buy a rental property, or I'd go and buy a bunch of luxury cars and rent them out.
Nice. But then after 24 hours, it's all gone. So yeah. Seems pretty sensible. Let me ask you: do you think college gives people an advantage in the job marketplace in 2024? Or do you think they're just selling a used bag of goods, or kind of like do you think it's worth the money they spend for college nowadays?
So college gets you to the baseline. So I don't think it's really that worth it, depending on what you want to do. If you want to go be like an engineer, doctor, lawyer, yeah, go to college. But if you want to do anything really else, then I don't really think it's worth it. Like if you want to go to be a business owner, or you want to go, do some other things, you don't really need to go to college for that.
Yeah, most of the people I know that like started a business, kind of like they're under like the learning tree of someone that owned a business.
Yeah.
So it's always a little confusing when people go out to like, I'm going to college for business school, but you have no business experience, so it's a little confusing.
Yeah, I completely agree. So you don't really need to go to school for it. It's better to shadow or mentor a business owner.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, kind of not really same vein, and I'll edit around that. Would you rather take a safe paycheck or risk working for on commission? So basically, risk versus reward. What are you more comfortable with?
So it all just depends on where you at in life. So if you have kids, a mortgage, and family, you probably want to take the safer route. But the younger you are, the better it is to take more commission risk.
Okay. You also let me extend that. Would you, as far as like, do you think it's better to save money or invest money? So it's because like stocks investments can not turn out the way you want it to, but also saving is a slow roll. So
making investments is risky. Not making any investments is way more riskier.
I love that answer. this is more philosophical, but are you more afraid of failure or death?
Failure.
Based. Let me see. What does success mean to you, and do you consider yourself successful?
I do consider myself successful. What success means to me is providing value and leaving a place better when you were there than when you first got there.
Okay. How do you feel? Like, how do you compare yourself as far as success, like your own personal success right now? Are you still where you want to be, or are you Are you content where you're at, but you still want more?
So okay, so I think with like I'm not happy at all with where I'm at, to be honest with you, but in like the the mind of I don't know how to explain it. Like the way the world sees me, they probably think I'm successful.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think I'm anywhere close to where I want to be. I know that my parents aren't where they want to be. I'm not, or I don't see like I want my parents to be retired. I don't want them to working. I want to have a not bigger home. I want to have nicer cars. I want to have, if my lady doesn't want to work, I don't want to have her to work.
Yeah, that's honestly my favorite question because it's something that I constantly ask myself, and I struggle to find, like, how do I compare myself to others? How do I know if I'm being successful? And you have so many people in your life that'll just say, no matter what point in your life, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're doing best, you're doing great, and it just, I feel like my own personal success is always judged by myself and nobody else.
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing. Most people should be hard on themselves because if you're not hard on yourself, like, then there's no room to grow.
Yeah. All right, home stretch. I got two more for you. Do you believe in retirement?
I don't. So I believe that you should be able to retire, but I don't think that you should retire.
I feel that. And final, just wrapping up on a positive note. If you could move or retire to a vacation, say you've got your bag, you achieved your dreams. Where's your dream location to retire to spend the rest of your life?
I'd want to have a home in Dallas and a home in Florida.
Nice, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Dallas. Dallas is the greatest place in the world.
I'm trying to go Hawaii.
I think Hawaii is cool, but I don't think being there forever. You'd get island fever.
I feel that. I might get it. All right. Well, that's it.